Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from the Officer Tatum, and it's titled Officer Tatum Dismantled Small Gay Ban on Mulvaney. You guys, I'm super excited for this, and if you're here to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
Mulvaney, I don't think is serious whatsoever. You got a gay man who has a lust for fame, fortune, and what does he do? If it's being gay is not working out for you, you become trans. This video is brought to you by Tatumstore.com. Tatumstore.com, the Shady Bunch. Get you one of these shirts. I keep laughing because I freaking love this shirt, man. I wear it around. Not one person hasn't either looked at it or gave me a thumbs up wearing this shirt. And there is hundreds and hundreds of people that like this shirt that's getting it. So you better get it now. Discount code will pop up right here. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this.
But Brandon, there's all these issues, misgendering and so on. What do you make of the wider thing of Dylan Mulvaney, this cultural phenomenon now in America, basically sending up what it means to be a woman?
I think it's absolutely appalling to give credit and credence to a person who's mocking women. Dylan Mulvaney, I don't think is serious whatsoever. You got a gay man who has a lust for fame, fortune, and what does he do? If it's being gay is not working out for you, you become trans and you try to make a lot of money, which is what Dylan Mulvaney has done. Dylan Mulvaney is not an example of women. He's not even trying to be a woman. He walks around with a 5 o'clock shadow and dresses up in women's clothes and mocks women. He's berating women. I have never in my life seen a woman act like Dylan Mulvaney. Not one person on this panel can show me a woman that's as flamboyant and radical and twitching and twisting and acting like Dylan Mulvaney.
Are you insane? Did you watch the Barbie movie? What are you talking about? What? And who are you to talk about who a woman is? You're a man. This is absolute nonsense.
Who are you to talk about?
I'm not telling anyone who a woman is, but I'm certainly not telling someone who isn't a woman.
I've never seen a woman.
Do you think Dylan Mulvaney? You cannot compel people to use
I'm not compelling people, but I want people to be kind.
I am kind.
I'm
lovely.
You're calling her mentally unwell.
He is mentally unwell.
That's very unkind. Everyone on this panel so far has had zero empathy for any of the people we're discussing.
You don't want to hear other people's opinions.
Then Riley has
you don't want to hear other people's opinions.
Yeah, Brandon, coming to you.
Everyone has an opinion. You may not like the opinion, which is fine.
I
don't agree with you.
Where's
it
the
doesn't matter.
It's not lying.
You think love is lying to people and deceiving people. I think love is telling people the truth and being consistent across the board. Dylan Mulvaney is crazy.
Where's the dignity?
Now let me tell you this.
Where's the respect?
Let's put this in perspective.
Where's the respect?
Because I think people get caught up in the gender role thing. Just imagine if a person was white and decided to identify as black and did all of these crazy things that
this argument has been had so many times.
Listen, that they did stereotypically what black people would do. We would be outraged.
We would.
It would be a sham.
I agree.
We would not accept it. And so we shouldn't do that. What Dylan Mulvaney is doing is wearing women face. The person is not a woman. He's not trying to be a woman. He's impersonating.
Honestly, I can't continue to sit here listening to this absolute nonsense. Riley, I want to ask you a question, because a lot of this is to do with sport and how you feel it's unfair because you're up against people with a bigger body, right? So do you think it's unfair that someone who's taller than you or has more strength than you can be in the same team? Is that the argument we're making here? Is that what's unfair?
I think it's to do with the
All right, wait, let's move on. I want to discuss a couple of other things before we finish. One is Oprah Winfrey. We may even get some agreement on this. We might do. Oprah Winfrey's fought back tears because she was basically caught taking these weight loss drugs, Ozempic, I think. She said it stopped her blaming herself for being unable to control her body shape with willpower. Of course, she was the front woman for Weight Watchers and had to give that up when she was caught not actually doing anything.
You guys, this is a very, very interesting discussion. And I don't know why Dylan Mulvaney is doing whatever he is doing, because he is obviously mocking women, and whatever he's trying to portray that women are is the total opposite. Whatever he's portraying in his videos is not what a real woman is. because there's no real woman out there that behaves the way Mulvaney is behaving in his videos. And I love the fact that Officer Tatum is telling James the actual truth because he doesn't want to hear about it. I feel that Mulvaney is really, really sick, and whatever notion he has about women is totally wrong. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, and let's continue watching, you guys.
You're doing anything the Weight Watchers tells you to do, but basically taking a tablet to lose weight. I want to play the clip of Oprah talking about this.
I took on the shame that the world gave to me. For 25 years, making fun of my weight was national sport. And then I read the headline that Mr. Blackwell, the tastemaker of the time, called me bumpy, lumpy, and downright dumpy. Because when I tell you how many times I have blamed myself, because you think I'm smart enough to figure this out, and then to hear all along it's you fighting your brain.
I'm afraid I like Oprah, known her a bit over the years, but she was caught basically defrauding the world, right? Because she was a spokeswoman for Weight Watchers, and yet quietly and secretly, and denied it, actually, she was taking one of these weight loss drugs. We think it may have been Ozempic. It was something similar if it wasn't. But she was just caught. Brandon, I mean, to me, it was the deceit and the hypocrisy. And I think it's been pretty damaging to Oprah, this. And no amount of her tears, pretty crocodile tears, I think, no amount of that is going to change my view that on this one, she really pulled a fast one on the public. And in particular, all those women that looked up to her and were following what they thought she represented, Weight Watchers, and their guide to how you lose weight, when in fact she was popping these pills secretly behind everyone's back.
This is what they do. You know, she only cried when she got caught. She didn't cry when she was taking those Ozempic pills or whatever the case may be. And then they try to change language. She says she can't change her body shape. Yeah, nobody can change your body shape, but you can change your body weight depending on what you eat. Are you in a caloric deficit or not? Are you working out or not? But she was saying she was working out, giving these young women false hope, and she did it to them. She should be ashamed of herself. But instead of taking responsibility, which I would have said, fine, you took responsibility. We know people cheat, people do stuff. She made it about her and became the victim. Lady, nobody's putting pressure on you about your weight. That only comes from within. I don't care how much I weigh. And if I don't care how much I weigh, that's on me. That didn't have nothing to do with society. So she should be ashamed of herself. But this is what celebrities do. They only cry when they get caught.
Finally, I want to end with this. James Bond. Apparently, the person tipped to be the new James Bond is Aaron Taylor Johnson, who is, famously, he's married to a director who is 24 years older than him. He took her name when they got married. He's a kale eater. I mean, all of this is ringing alarm bells to me, I must say. He says, I'm being a feminist. I'm happy to say I'm a feminist. Being a feminist is just believing in equal rights. Man, woman, gay, straight, black, white, we're all in it together. So we got a kale-eating guy with curly hair who took his wife's name. Brandon, I don't know about you, man, but I'm just not sure I can have a kale-eating James Bond.
Many of the Dutch eat kale, actually. It's quite popular
gender
in the
roles
Netherlands.
so heavily. What's wrong with someone eating kale?
Well, because it suggests they may have vegan tendencies.
What's wrong with that?
Can't have a vegan.
They're trying to save the planet.
Soft. They mean they're soft. That's what it comes down to. They mean they're soft.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, I believe in a man's man. I don't really like these feminine guys who go out.
Kale is
They
fiber.
don't seem to be.
God.
Men too need fiber.
In any way. They don't seem. I know it's okay to eat fiber. I'm just saying the insinuation that the guy got curly hair. He looked like a softie.
Yeah.
And he's trying to play James Bond. There ain't no real man. Listen, even the gentleman on here that calls himself gay, there is no situation that you would find yourself in.
Gay? What is wrong with you? I mean, I have sympathy for the people in the comments right now. They're like, what is going on? Why is this guy?
You know, we don't even know actually. Brandon, to be fair, we don't actually know whether this guy is going to be James Bond. One thing we can say with absolute cast iron certainty is that Barbara Broccoli will not be appointing James Barr as the next 007.
Maybe she should.
Because there is a limit to what kind of man's man we want as 007, and it ain't James Barr. Thank you to my panel.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one from the Officer Tatum. And what do you think about this video, especially Oprah deceiving young women that she was doing exercise. Meanwhile, she was downing Ozempic all along. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.